Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. If you're enjoying the series, be sure to leave a like on this video, share it with your friends who might enjoy it. And with all that self-promotion out of the way, let's continue. We are going to storm this fort. We're going to kill everything that moves. It's going to be epic. And apparently we're also going to break our legs along the way. That's cool too. No worries. Okay, so we got a lot of different tasks to accomplish here. We have to kill a bunch of things, collect caravan goods. There's just a ton of things to do. So I'm just going to start going. I'm just going to kill things. This fort is huge. There are a ton of enemies. There's a lot of things we have to accomplish here. So it could take quite a while, but it's going to be action-packed. It's going to be fun. Start grabbing some of this stuff. Do I really need to collect 30 of those? That's insane. This guy has no chance, man. Right. Switch to melee here. I'm also gonna work on some of my class deeds while I'm at it, since I'm gonna be doing a lot of combat in this video. So it looks like some of the brigands will also drop caravan goods, which is nice. Maybe move out of the caltrops. So my combat may not be the fastest here because I'm trying to work on class deeds like I've mentioned multiple times already. I may actually at least try to make my way towards the bosses. I don't know where they're gonna be. Is that one of them? Yeah, half-orc boss. Let me go take him on. Right. Now there's also the lieutenant. Where's he at? High on his perch. High and far to the southwest. Okay, so probably up there somewhere. So I'm gonna start making my way up there. Let me see something though. This one, goad. How many more times I have to use that? 30 more times I have to use goad. 29. Excellent. Okay. Let's keep going. Grab more. Well, actually, I should probably kill these guys first, huh? That would be a good idea. These guys cannot hurt me at all, man. Just like piling up on top of me, but they can't do anything. Alright, let me grab one of these. Excellent. And I guess I'm gonna keep climbing up to try and get to that boss. Good thing about the goad though is that it is an AoE attack, so when there are multiple of them around me, I can do damage to all of them, which is very nice. Also have to go kill some Nika-breakers when I have the chance. Kill this lady. Okay. Still need a ton of these. 12 more. Shouldn't be too much of an issue though. How many more? Just a few more. 16 more of those. Excellent. We're going to continue making our way up all the way to the top. There's a ton of enemies here, man. For sure. I like the game's design for half-orcs. I think they look really cool. I think they did an excellent job with that. Okay, how do I climb higher? How do I climb all the way up there? I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure it out though. Really? Gotta knock me down. Oh, there he is. It's the guy I'm looking for. Just who I need. He's gonna die. He's got a pretty giant sword though. It's like double my size. Excellent. So now I just need to collect a few more of these goods and I'll be good. How many more times do I have to use that goat attack? Just a few more. 6 more times. And then you don't have to hear my hobbit scream anymore. Sure you're excited about that. Look at that lag. Alright, let's keep grabbing all the stuff here. Let's grab caravan goods, supply crates. And I'm probably going to start making my way back towards the scouts, since I don't need that many more things here. I don't know, looks like I have a fellow companion down there. A lore master, Paxteri, the Indomitable. So I'll just kind of hang around here and try to finish up my quest. That way I'm not competing for stuff. And there we go. Finished my deed, so now you don't have to hear my hobbit scream anymore. Sure you're excited about that. But now I'm going to work on another skill that's also not as strong for killing enemies, but I still need to work on it. Alright. Excellent. So, let me see what it was called. Shield Trickery. So I need to use the Shield Bash, which is going to be, this. And Skillful Blocking, gotta block attacks. And Strike with Defensive Strike, which is the Gambit after using 2 of these, 2 of the Shield Bashes. But I think I can use the ranged one for that, so that's quite nice. Let me grab some of these crates, though. Yeah, so Defensive Strike is going to be the thing for that. The Gambit. Right, I don't want to get caught by that lady. Just need one more caravan good after this one. Alright. Hoping to grab it from maybe one of those guys. Do they really think they're gonna catch me from up here? What are they doing? Oh, actually, so the defensive strike is actually a melee only attack, so I kind of have to be up close in order to do it. Okay, all right, there we go. Got everything I need. Let me get on my pony, turn in all these quests. Or actually, I might go kill some Knickerbreakers first. I think that's probably a better idea. That way I can turn them all in together. Let's see where I'm gonna find some of these. Apparently they're all up in here. There's one. Okay. Only 11 more. Excellent. Now, normally I would edit this, but I did get some early feedback from you guys that you like these videos as unedited as possible, so I'm just going to leave all the gameplay in, and I'll leave it to you guys. I mean, if you don't like seeing all this grindy stuff where I'm running around just killing enemies and, you know, maybe you get the point where you're like, alright, we get it, you gotta kill 9 more of those. If you don't like watching that, you have the power of fast forwarding the video and skipping ahead. But some people like to watch it, so I'm gonna leave everything in here. That's the beauty of videos. You can always skip parts that you're not interested in. And as always, you should be watching this in 2x speed. Makes it flow a lot better. Okay. Need to find more Nika-breakers. They're hard to find. Let me go towards the water. I think they would kind of hang out towards there. At least that's where I would hang out if I was a Nika-breaker. There's a bunch of boars around here. Right, 6 more. I guess this is a good spot for doing the Nika-breaker Slayer deed. But at the same time, when you're doing the Greater Sicklefly Slayer deed, there are some Nika-breakers around there. So it may be worth your while to do the Greater Sicklefly Slayer deed and kill Nika-breakers along the way. And then whatever you have left for Nika-breakers, just come over here and finish it off. I don't know. I'll try to figure out how I want to do it, and then I'll make sure to put that at the finale video of the season when I go over all the deeds. Okay, that's finally all of them, so let's head back and turn in all of these quests. There are a ton of them to turn in. No! Had to make that sacrifice. Okay. Need to climb all the way back up. I always forget about this giant fort here because I usually don't come here. I used to come here on my... I came here on my main character and some of my earlier characters, but I replayed the beginning of the game a lot because I would always try different classes and stuff. But I would often skip over this area, so that's why I kind of forgot about it. What am I doing? No, I just jumped off where I was supposed to be. No, now I gotta go around. So stupid. Okay, here we go. All these quests.
How can I be of service?
I will hail the next caravan finding their way through the gates, dispatch of any brigands foolish enough to cross me, and speed these goods along to those in need. It may not be much, but this will surely help to alleviate what must be a growing problem amongst many of the farmers in Bree-land. Here, you have earned this. Yes, I could hear the sound of the swamp diminish as the Neekers retreated from around the camp. I thank you, friend. Perhaps tonight I will find true rest that will strengthen my resolve and restore my heart.
What do you need?
The terrible acts I witnessed that creature perform will not leave me, but I may find restful sleep again knowing that you have brought his reign to an end. I have little to offer you, but this is well deserved. I get both of those. Okay.
How can I be of service?
We cannot restore those who were taken, but we can rest in knowing that some manner of justice has been served. I cannot say that the future of Bree-land is brighter, as even now I see that the numbers of the enemy swells to restore those purged. Bree-land is in grave danger from this sharky fellow.
What can I do for you?
As I expected, I fear that my companion Watcher Oakdale is right. Bree cannot solve this problem alone. We will need to seek counsel elsewhere. You have done your service to Bree-land, Kippen. I offer you only what you earned and what we can spare. Alright.
Might I take a moment of your time?
My resolve will not falter, but logic bids me act quick, so I will. I need you to return to Chief Watcher Grimbrier with all haste. Tell him that you have seen here and implore him to see through his hatred of the Rangers. They may be the only ally which Bree-land can rely upon on these dark times. This fortress is lost to us, but Oakdale and I will do what we can to stave the tide from spilling into Bree-land before the citizens have been prepared. Go now before these fiends see our location and bring about the end of our resistance before it is begun. Okay, so back to Chief Watcher Grimbrier it is. Let me put some more quests on my panel here. Matter of feed. Still gotta do that in Adso's camp. Down payments. Okay. So we're finally ready to kind of head back up here, finish that up, and then go back to the east, finish up some of Adso's quests, and then some of the Buckland quests as well. And then we may be ready to head into the meat of Bree-land, which is really the Barrow Downs. That's where the instance of this map is, the Great Barrow. And some of the higher level content of the area, I guess. So I'm almost level 20. At level 20, your character can begin to do skirmishes. They're pretty exciting. I'll get into the mechanics of all of those once we actually start doing skirmishes. I can't promise that I'm going to start doing them as soon as I turn level 20, but we'll see. I might kind of do like a side series within this playthrough, like skirmish Saturdays or something like that, where every Saturday I do a skirmish. And maybe even get some of you guys to join me on that. I don't know, we'll see. There's so much potential for this series. There's so many different things I can do with Lord of the Rings Online, and that's really part of the exciting thing about it. We're almost to Grimbrier, just 200 more meters. Let's see if he's going to put his pride aside and finally ask the help of the Rangers. I hope so.
Greetings.
Brittleleaf and Oakdale are no cowards, but I cannot heed their advice. The Rangers are a dangerous and wild lot and do more harm in this land than good. I will not invite them into Bree-land, where they will install themselves as our overlords as soon as this crisis is ended. No, there must be another way. I have received other news from within the bounds of Bree-land, other citizens that need defense from this brigand menace. I would see you aid them before seeking the yoke of the Rangers. Okay. So I guess that was the end of that quest line. Interesting. It kind of ended a little bit abruptly. But maybe it will pick back up later on. I don't know. I can't remember. So let's go back towards Adso's camp. Let me kind of open up this and put this quest back on the tracker. And I'm not going to kill the pigs here because I don't think they're going to drop the heads. I'm going to wait until I'm in this green shaded area before I continue killing some of the swine, the boars, the pigs, whatever you want to call them. And I think I'm far enough in here to where I can kill some of these. So let's try it out. Really too far away. Oh, I'm still in melee mode, of course. I need 3 more boar heads. And 1 more. Really? He blocked that? What a fool. Okay, and that is all of them, so I can go finally turn in all these quests. Got a bunch of stuff to turn in, man. Might be reaching level 20 this episode, actually. Then I don't know if I'm going to want to equip my Stone of the Tortoise once I'm level 20 or not. I may want to keep going a little bit, because I do have the Great Barrow instance to do here in Bree-land, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. If I'm going to try to solo it, or if I'm going to try to find a group. I just don't know. So I kind of want to be strong in case I do have to try and solo it. Or maybe even duo it. I don't know.
How can I be of service?
Look at that. You got them all back. I will be sure to see that these are given back to their rightful owners. I must say, perhaps Adso is right to put faith in you.
What do you need?
It's done then, and too late to change now. Oh me. I fear I've made a greater error than before. One of the men came here, and I stood up to him. I feared that this may have been an error. Poor Adso.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Before you run off, I wanted to ask you another favor. While that brigand was talking to me, I saw some of his seconds bullying one of my workers, while 2 others made off with a lot of my produce. That produce feeds my workers and keeps them strong. I need to get that back, if they are to remain hale and hearty. I'm certain that you will find that the produce has been distributed to any of these foul brigands in the southern Bree fields. But there are plenty near the ruins where you are going. Would you recover the produce for me?
Could I take a moment of your time?
By standing up to the man, a fearsome brigand named Dirk Hawthorne, I fear I have doomed us all. He set up camp immediately to the east, just on the south side of the ruins there. He threatened to return with enough forces to stamp out my little homestead before it can be recognized as anything more than a burned patch of land. Mercy me, what a fool am I. Please, Gippon, help me fix this error so that I can see this dream realized.
Tell me what you need or move along.
Ah, very fine job, to say the least. Okay, and looks like some more quests opened up here. Actually, a lot more quests.
I do not ask much of you.
You there, we've a wolf pelt problem which needs addressing. Some time ago, Adso bought a fine, fat milk cow out of Buckland, but filthy wolves out of the old forest stole it, slaughtered it, and dragged it off. Hunt out the foul wolves in the northern part of the old forest, bring me pelts as evidence of your work. I wouldn't take any old shabby pelt, mind you. I only accept the largest and most lustrous.
I do not ask much of you.
We have been working quite hard on this building for some time now, and it's thirsty work. But it seems that our water supply is running low. One of our hunters came across a spring in the northern parts of the old forest, where the water is particularly sweet and refreshing. A strange thing to find such a wretched gloomy wood. Go southwest into the old forest and stay in the north woods. The spring is a beautiful place, hard to miss in that dismal forest. I would appreciate it if you could fetch some of the water for me as soon as possible. I would hate to run out before you return. The forest is getting dangerous, I hear, so you'll want to be careful. Alright, finally, let's see what this guy has to say.
Would you do something for me?
Nails are running low. Yes, the brigands even took our nails. Can you imagine? Thieves of a different sort than I have ever seen. We needn't fret over nails, though, and with the cost of iron where it is, I have I have reasoned a better solution to the problem with building Adso's Inn. The only problem is that the solution lay to the south, within the old forest. In the shadow of the giant trees, you will find roots, massive tendrils poking from the earth with the strength of the ages. If we can get tough vines from the roots, we can craft strappings to tie our crossbeams together and save the remaining nails for everything else that we need to build. What do you say? Do you have the heart to face the dark and gloomy place to collect up some of the strapping from those roots? I reckon I could do that. So actually, before I go into the old forest, let me go take care of that Dirk guy. Defeat Dirk Hawthorne. Absolutely, I can do that. So he's gonna be in these little ruins here. It's not gonna be an issue. Of course he has bodyguards though, but I don't care. I'm gonna kill him. Right, I don't think he's here. I just assumed that guy was gonna be him, but it wasn't. So I'm a bit of a fool. Alright, let me see if I can find him. Did I kill him? I might have killed him. Did I kill him? No. He just came off my tracker. Okay. Let me put that back on and see where I can find him. Alright, he's gonna be right towards there. Probably in that little camp. I don't know. I don't see him. Surely he's there somewhere. We'll just start killing some of these guys and then we'll go from there. I don't see him. Let me get out of these caltrops. Keep dropping caltrops all over me, man. Oh, there he is. Let me get out of this little place. My health is getting quite low, but I'm okay. I'll be able to kill all these guys soon enough. Again, I'm just using this attack here, Shield Bash, and then using the Gambit. God, what was it called? Defensive Strike. That way I can work on my class deed. That's why I'm not being very effective with my combat. I know I'm not, but it's on purpose. No worries. It's freaking caltrops though, man. They're super annoying. Right. Trying to recover a little bit of health, but I keep getting ambushed. Excellent. Need 2 more goods. I think I can get them over here. Really? You gonna run away? Right, let me finish off this guy. Perfect, so I got all the goods I need. Let me go turn in these quests. And I think we're going to call it an episode because I've been recording for about half an hour. So we'll turn these in and then probably in the next episode we're going to head into the old forest and do all those quests that we just got in there. That should be exciting. I always like questing in the old forest. And then maybe we'll meet Tom Bombadil because he's in the old forest as well. And that's part of the prologue quest. Not the prologue, the actual book quest now. We're done with the prologue. We're in book 1. So that should be exciting as well.
Is there something I can do for you?
You did it. Look at these onions, still green and fresh. My workers as well are indebted to you now. I haven't much more to give, but you have earned at least this much. Thank you, Kippen.
Just a moment.
With Dirk Hawthorne gone, I wonder if we can give Bill Fernie a bit of his own medicine.
Might I have a word with you?
Look, friend, I have one more favor to ask of you, and it's a terrible thing too, and it fills me with shame to talk about. You know that Bill Fernie I had to pay off before? Well, he sent me a message telling me that this henchman Brunmore would be after me. He went as far as to tell me that the Knave is west and north at some place called Outlaw's Haven. It seems all this big talk is backed by this fellow, and if he is to come here, this scant crew will be useless. But you've proven yourself over and over again. If you can drive off this Brumnor, maybe I can get out of this mess. Get rid of him for me, and I swear it's the last thing I'll ask of you. And I'll pay you well too. Apparently the Outlaw's Haven is west of my camp, and a little ways north, with watch posts and fenced encampment on a hill. Okay, so we'll be trying to do all that in the next episode. I'm gonna go into the Old Forest, and then whatever else I can do out here is what I'll do. Let me just see what this guy wants.
Will you let me speak my piece?
Winter will soon be upon us, and folk around here will need to keep warm. Those southerners keep looting the site here and taking most important things to this camp that this camp has. Chief among them blankets and pelts for keeping warm. I joined ATSO here because the pay was good and hunting bear has long been my profession. Bear hides can be used for good blankets, but I can only hunt so many, and there is need for me to cure the hides. If you are willing, there are a great many bears in the hollow just north of Outlaw's Haven. Outlaw's Haven is west and north of ATSO's camp. Get me some hides and I will make it worth your while. Alright, so now I can say that we're going to end the episode. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you will join me in the next episode. See you then.